Pues ahora estamos iniciando un nuevo recorrido por Belmont State. Es una propiedad de cacao y chocolate. Vamos a empezar una visita guiada.
So originally, the plantation here would have been sugarcane to begin, 1700s.
Okay.
French operated.
Okay.
After French, island controlled by British, sugar, cotton, coffee.
Okay.
British would have awarded establishment to John Aitchison
Okay.
and family from Scotland. On estate back then, slaves.
Okay.
Slavery abolished,
Okay.
1834. Indentured servants
Okay.
were brought in from Calcutta, India to Grenada.
Okay.
Descendants from these indentured servants in 1944.
Okay.
Norbert and his wife, Lewis Nayak, they bought the plantation.
Okay.
They were descendants from the indentured servants who came from Calcutta, India.
Okay.
35,000 pounds, 400 acre of land.
Okay.
It is still in family's possession today.
Okay. Oh.
People employed, 100 at the moment.
Okay.
Cocoa, main crop.
Okay.
But fresh fruits, veggie, herb, spices, goat cheese also produce.
Okay.
So
Wow.
it's an operating farm, but Hurricane Beryl last July affected plantation.
Okay.
Did not destroy cocoa trees, but we now have a delayed cocoa season.
Okay.
So it's very late.
Okay.
It's normally October to April.
Yeah.
But now, maybe from April, whenever.
Yeah.
But there are signs of it coming in.
Okay.
Right? So, have you been to an actual cocoa tree before?
Yeah. Sure.
Right. You've seen the fruits. You've had the opportunity to try them.
Yeah.
raw.
Sure.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So, what happens here from Monday to Friday? 7 a.m. to 12 noon. They go out.
Okay.
Orange or yellow pods are what we're collecting from 7 to 9.
Okay.
Once we pick them, 9 to 10, collect them.
Okay.
10 to 12, sit, crack it open, extract the beans, put them into bags and buckets.
Yeah.
The pods, biodegradable.
Yeah.
Fertilizer.
Okay.
Beans in bags and buckets. Beans weighed when they arrive. White fleshy pulp that you normally enjoy must be present.
Okay.
Without pulp, bean necessarily not going to ferment,
Yeah.
germinate. So those with the pulp, insert it in the box.
Okay.
Cover the beans with fresh green banana leaves and burlaps.
Okay.
This, my friend, will trap the heat produced while the beans ferment.
Okay.
Temperatures normally recorded close to 45 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
6-day total fermentation. Every 2 days, rotate while fermenting.
Yeah.
White pulp left on bean during fermentation process. Natural yeast present in there
Yeah.
will convert the sugar into actual alcohol, carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
So the pulp itself will start to liquefy. Bitterness within the bean will subside. And the chocolatey brown color together with the actual flavor
Okay.
while it ferments.
Wow.
In the past, we did not collect the juice.
Okay.
Because the owner being religious, we made juice into wine.
Yeah.
No wine. Today we look to collect juice, cocoa vinegar.
Okay. Wow. Good.
We've made samples already, so in the future,
Okay.
once bean starts coming in heavier, more juice present, production.
Wow.
So 6 days, 2, 4, 6, finish.
Okay.
Fermented bean, extracted for drying.
Okay.
Watch your steps. Watch your steps. Go right
Thank
on
you.
in. So constructed about 15 years ago.
Wow.
This drying house, especially for the rainy season, because in here, 6 days of drying.
Wow.
While drying for 6 days, every 30 minutes during operating hours, from 8 a.m.
Wow.
to 4 p.m. Every 30 minutes, you must shake it.
Okay.
Right? This is what it looks like after it's been properly fermented. You just miss when it was being put in here. If you were here an hour earlier, you would have seen them with the baskets full, chucking these beans in here.
Okay.
So these are not even close to being properly dried.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna work with right here on the dry side of life. So that's a cocoa nib there.
Yeah.
Right?
Coconut.
Good. So try it over. Just finish removing the shell. Try some of that.
Wow.
So when it's almost to properly dry, that's when the shell itself will come off like a peanut, yeah?
Yeah. So I can try?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Oh.
And you do feel the difference in humidity in here, right? This was constructed to speed up the drying.
Yeah.
Because the original drying system, I'll take you there shortly, it is still in operation, but it's our second option.
Wow.
Because it's longer and also it's more labor intensive.
Oh, yeah.
When it rains, that's a problem. With this, no problem.
Okay.
So because of the hurricane at the moment, you're seeing this is a batch by itself. That's a batch that
Okay.
we're not collecting very many.
Yes.
If you go to collect outside of a hurricane hitting, 1 day's collection,
It's all, the whole.
full boat of them.
Oh, wow.
But because it's coming in little by little now, some days you go out, you get that, some days you get this. But hopefully it will get better.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
So ferment, 6 day. Drying in here, 6 day. But
Okay.
let's also have a look at the original drying system.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So that is really nice one.
All right, so watch your steps.
Yeah.
So this would have been installed back in the day, originally, my friend, for drying coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but if it's not broken, don't fix it. Still works, right?
So what's a coffee farm?
Coffee farm as well. Sugar, cotton as well. You stand right there. So the beans in here are just for demonstrational purposes.
Okay.
Right? But we will be using these trays when the bean starts coming in heavier and there's no room left in there.
Okay.
8 days out here.
Okay.
8 days.
8 days.
While drying for 8 days out here, in there I use a rake. Out here, lady barefooted will enter and walk
Yeah.
every 30 minutes. And that is to turn bean over, exposing bean to air and sunshine to speed up the drying process.
Okay.
Every 30 minutes.
Wow.
And this, as you saw, well, in case of while drying it rains,
So you push it back.
8 to 4. At 4, we shut it down.
Yeah.
No sunshine at night. So
Okay. Sure.
ferment, dry.
Okay.
Collect dried bean, 100 pounds per sack. Take the sacks inside.
Okay.
And we will sort each sack of bean by hand. Large, medium, small.
Wow.
Large and medium, chocolate. Small, the drink I'll be offering you later, the cocoa tea.
Okay.
Why? When roasting is conducted, smaller beans do roast faster, they will burn. That can affect your end product's flavor.
Okay.
So for us, manually, employment.
Okay.
People have jobs.
Yeah.
There is a machine, but the machine runs on electricity. And we are not mass producing where we're required to export tons and tons to anyone. All the bean is grown, processed, chocolate bars produced on site.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So inside they should be doing some sorting.
Okay.
Let's have a look at that. That should be fine. I'll leave it out. Beans are taken in here.
Hello.
So all these bags would have already been sorted.
Yeah.
So you're working with a bag of this per day. So you come in, get your bag. Pour your beans on. These are the smaller ones.
Yeah.
Because the large and the medium ones are in these bags there.
Okay.
All right, so that's for the chocolate factory. This will be for the drink.
Okay.
And it is a bag per person
Uh-huh.
per day.
Yeah.
A lot of work, but employment.
Okay.
Big picture.
Yeah.
Right? If we're going to sell cocoa beans to countries overseas, you need to polish them before selling them. Polishing, cosmetic.
Yeah.
Not to remove the skin, but just to shine it.
Yeah.
So, these dried beans in the past would have been placed into big pots. Put the beans in there, 2 persons barefooted, inside. To the songs of drums, to the songs of drinking liquor. They're gonna dance
Yeah.
for 1.5 to 2 hours.
Wow.
Not to break the skin off, but just to shine it to make it pretty.
Yeah.
Machinery, 50s, 60s, 70s, steam operated, wood fire.
Okay.
So we get the furnace started, fire, boiler just above, so the heat converts the water into pressurized steam.
Okay.
Pipes attached to the boiler will then transport the steam back into the barrel.
Okay.
Beans receiving steam, drying, while drying, rotating, tumbling like a rock polisher, shining.
Okay.
2 birds, 1 stone, but that's museum today.
Okay.
The electrical version is right here. And still, we are not exporting, so there's no need for us to polish.
Okay.
No need to dry.
Okay.
All right? And this grading machine. Large, medium, small. But again, no machines.
Yeah.
The individuals we have, they get the job done.
Okay. Wow.
Nice?
Yeah.
So, are you okay with milk? Milk is good?
Yeah.
We're gonna have cocoa, cinnamon, bay leaf, bergamot, boiled in water with sweetened condensed milk.
Okay.
Yeah?
Wow.
Cocoa tea,
Cocoa tea.
not hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Because hot chocolate will be manufactured from
Uh-huh.
more like the powder version.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So I'll be right with you.
Okay.
Let me get the drink together.
Okay. Sure. Estos son productos de aquí de Belmont State.
Sir. I'll be back. You enjoy.
Ok, thank you. Esto es el coco tea. Ah, está rico. No es chocolate, no es hot chocolate. Tiene especias, bergamot, que es un cítrico, y leche condensada. Muy rico. Aquí están los libros de pagos, de raya, de revenue, de expenses que se vendía.
Nice.
Hello, how are you? Okay. Cocoa powder. Yeah. Baking room.
So, cocoa bean, fermented, dried, sorted by size.
Yeah.
Small bean, drink. Large and medium bean, to the back of the building, roasted. 20 minutes
Okay.
with the skin. After complete roasting, bean, winnowing and cracking, removing skin, machine. Skin collected, fertilizer.
Yeah.
Bean, skin removed, broken up, nibs. Nibs collected, mixer number 1.
Yeah.
36 hours in there will break your cocoa nibs into liquid chocolate.
Yeah.
Bags, like a cheesecloth material, we pour liquid chocolate into bags.
Yeah.
Filter. Cocoa butter, which is looking like the cheese there,
Yeah.
will be removed.
Yeah.
So when they get the cocoa butter out in the bag, they're then left with the powder.
Oh, yeah.
That is why hot chocolate and the cocoa tea not the same.
Yeah, sure.
Because the powder doesn't have the butter, but the cocoa tea is the bean with the butter still in there.
Yeah, sure.
So, butter extracted to produce white chocolate.
Okay.
Cocoa butter, vanilla, powdered milk, sugar.
Okay.
Milk chocolate, cocoa butter, cocoa nib, powdered milk, sugar. Dark chocolate, cocoa nib, sugar. White milk or dark chocolate production, ingredients, 5 days.
Yeah.
After 5 days, chocolate into containers, 5 more days.
Yeah.
Remove from containers, wrap it up, 3 months,
Yeah.
aging.
Wow.
Developing flavors, notes like wine and cheese. And after 3 months, take it out, machine with the blue lights.
Yeah.
Tempering machine.
Okay.
Chocolate age will be inserted in there for at least 4, 6, 8 hours. Temper.
Temper. Yeah.
And then we're going to put them from there in our customized molds. Tempering room, 45 minutes later, empty chocolates on the marble top tables, wrap the bars by hand.
Okay.
Everything will be done. We know you can hand temper and stuff, but the amount of bars they have to produce, machines.
Okay. Wow.
So it's a good 6-month process, you would see, from tree to bar.
Okay.
Sugar imported from Brazil,
Yeah.
organic cane sugar, and the milk imported from the US and the UK, organic powdered milk.
Yeah.
Right? All certifiers are from Germany, Ceres, the name of the company. So they are the ones who come and check and make sure everything
Okay.
is up to par.
So the chocolate bar is organic as well.
Organic. 400 acre estate, organic.
Yeah. Okay.
Fruits and vegetables, organic.
Wow. Fantastic.
Goat cheese, organic.
Wow.
Yeah?
And what is the temperature that you use for the age room?
Sorry, sir?
The temperature in the age
No,
room.
it's not like a refrigerator or anything.
No?
It's what we did with here.
Okay.
Same thing like here.
Okay.
It's cooler in the tempering room.
Yeah.
It is more like a refrigerator.
Uh-huh.
But in the aging room, like here, normal.
Okay.
Not hot like outside.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Wow. Pues aquí nos despedimos de este bonito tour aquí en Belmont State. Y bueno, ya saben que si quieren venir aquí a Grenada, este tour es indispensable.